Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and we have another undocumented rule change, not really rule change, but rule in Hearthstone. I want to talk about, it has something to do with this orb. It's not the undocumented rule, by the way, that Kagdar just always casts mirror image or Frostbolt's face or whatever. He's an idiot, but he's still actually kind of playable. But regardless, we're gonna go over the change or the rule with Galactic Projection Orb, and also just the way all this stuff has been impacting ladder. Just really a fascinating thing that I'm gonna just kind of do a little talk about rather than make its own video, as well as how you can earn, I believe, 7 packs plus a portrait starting today, as long as you keep logging into Hearthstone and completing some quests. And if you enjoy the content on the channel and you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below, give the video a like, it helps us out a lot. So yes, the Galactic Projection Orb, new mage legendary from Whizbang's workshop. Not seeing a ton of play, but it recasts a random spell of each cost you cast this game. So you cast like a 1 mana spell, it'll recast later on, or another one, or whatever, right? It can recast spells, but there's one thing people have been noticing is that, in particular, in a deck that's become pretty meta, in like Tendril Warrior, that when you cast a random 10 mana spell, it's either Sunset Volley or Table Flip. The Projection Orb never comes. And it was asked on Twitter by Air Hatter, I just learned that Projection Orb, the Mage Legendary, is not discoverable. Since it's not checkable in the client, is there a way to see all the list of all the cards cannot be generated? So it has been confirmed that you cannot discover or generate the Galactic Projection Orb. You cannot do that. I thought you'd be able to like emphasize a Maxitude or other things to get it, but no, it is another card that follows this rule. And if you're not aware, there's no way to know the client. Like, you look at the card, it looks like just any other spell. There's no way to know this rule other than watching this video, just kind of, I guess, seeing the tendrils non-stop, not casting it. And it is another card to follow this rule. It's not the only one. So Titans, any Titan in the game cannot be like evolved into, generated, discovered. The only way you can get more of them is through like copy effects to like discover a copy from in your deck, right? The especially with Priest or a Powered Chord Synchronized, stuff like that. Triple rune cards cannot be discovered still. So your Vampiric Bloods of the world, your Climatic Necrotic Explosion, or I think I always confuse it, mix the order up of the words, but regardless, any card that has 3 runes in it, whether it's all the same rune or a rainbow mix, cannot be discovered. Bounce Around, I think featuring Garoda, that was more, I believe, because of School Teacher was the understanding that it would be very easy to discover, and School Teacher's not in standard, and the pool is huge and wild that I wonder if that should still exist, but that is currently there. One of the most random rules out there. And yes, Orb, that is also not able to be discovered or generated. And Hat said, I think that's it. And I can't think of any off the top of my head. So yes, this is pretty significant. Again, imagine if the tendrils would cast it. It would actually probably be a nerf to the tendrils, to be honest. Actually, I have no idea. Would it? Probably. But yeah, that's one of the reasons. That's the other topic I wanted to talk about, is with standard rotation. I don't recall a meta so impacted by the lack of discover options. Like, you look at No Shopper Demon Hunter, same thing. There's so few demons. I think there's 11, and most of them are really good that you're like guaranteed a really good hit. So whenever more demons are made, that card's going to get nerfed effectively without actually nerfing it. We highlighted Blood DK yesterday, but just like Runes of Darkness, getting a really select amount of weapons. Hematurge almost feels like it always gets a hero card, or another, what's it called? The Soul Stealer can be really impactful. And there's probably no bigger impact for this besides, well, Tendrils at 10 mana. I think I tweeted out, I thought Astalor rotated, so I called this Astalor, or Chaotic Tendril always gives like Sunset Volley or Table Flip. So half the time you're dealing 10, and when you got a Brand going or a Shutter Block going, it's incredible damage. But yeah, I was gonna say probably the biggest example, even more so than that, of a top tier deck really being able to abuse this is Shaman with lightning reflexes. Once their lightning spells cost one less with the flash sale, flash of lightning, whatever it's called, this almost always discovers a burn spell. So if you look at like the nature spells, you have 0 mana deal 3 minimum, 0 mana deal 2, you have 1 mana discover another card, which could be another one of those. You have flash of lightning, there you go, conductivity, feral spirit, hex, storm, turn of the tides is more burn, aftershocks, you do have digging straight down, crash of thunder is more 0 mana burn, altered core, once upon a time, and giant tumbleweed. It's like almost half the cards are burn, so you're really likely to hit that, and that's one of the reasons that deck is doing so well. So just as a little side tangent, love to hear your guys' comments in the comments down below. Do you like the fact that like Tendril is kind of a meta deck because there's only 2 10 mana discoverable spells in the meta? Is it something that should be changed or nerfed somehow? I just think it's kind of funny. We saw it way back in the day, Deck of Lunacy, when rotation happened with that card. It went from like really bad in Dark Moon Fair to ridiculous. All of a sudden it was like you got like the Kodos or like survival the fittest, I think. It was ridiculous, and they ended up having to nerf the card because of the pools. I don't think we're at that point yet, but it's probably the most impactful rotation for just pure discoverable cards kind of breaking the game. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is how you can get free stuff today. It will start today. It should be around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific, where the Whizbang's workshop event will begin, where if you unlock 4,000 total XP, you will unlock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 standard packs plus 2 Whizbang packs, and there's also a portrait to collect, that being Bobble Mal'Ganis. It's like a bobblehead Mal'Ganis. Let's see, does he say anything about being a turtle?
Smallest form, evil will triumph.
Nothing about being a turtle, but yeah, that'll be a free portrait you can unlock. I actually think it looks pretty good for a free one. It's pretty silly, whatever, but you can never say no to free stuff. And yeah, that will be beginning live today. Don't know what the quests will be. They're usually really easy, like play some miniaturized stuff, play some cards, play some games. They haven't made them too bad since at one point they were like, you know, play a specific legendary type. They've kind of stopped doing that. So yeah, log in today. Again, it should be around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific. So like around noon Eastern. You can check the in-game client. It'll tell you when it's live. And yeah, make sure to log in, get those packs. It's a lot of packs. You know, that adds up. And standard packs can have Whizbang cards and all of that in them. So yeah, it's kind of our news update of the day. We're waiting. Maybe we'll get balanced patch announcement or teasers at some point. I'll keep you guys up to date on that. But yeah, really curious to hear what you guys have to say about, you know, the whole, I don't know, Tendril thing in particular. I find to be kind of fun, but I definitely know that yeah, some people have a little bit of an issue with it. I feel like it takes a long time to get going. It's counterable. It's a deck that will get nerfed no matter what, even as time goes along, as more 10-minute spells are made or whatever. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.